And good morning, everybody. My name is George Kosch. Today is Friday, the 16th of February. We're really enjoying the sales volume that's coming in, the amount of associates being signed up into the program. And we're also getting a lot of people that are coming in with support tickets asking, can you check out my, how I'm doing business and look at my ad tracker and everything like that. So, it couldn't be better. Like, we're doing very well. We're having a great February. And of course, this is really in the middle of our top sales season. This is when people are coming in and signing up into our different programs, coming through the member area and everything. And of course, the most important thing to understand is that all comes from promotion. The fact that you folks are here as a result of somebody else doing the promotion, somebody else who probably spent 90% or more of their time promoting, sending out ads. That's what the name of the game is, right? Is sending out ads, getting people to come to the landing pages. And as you know, those are the advertising pages that you find under the ad examples here. And there are too many to go through. The big question I get is, which is the best one? The one that you pick. Pick any one you want. You can go halfway down the page. You can go down near the bottom. It's the fact of the matter is, get out there and do the promotion. So you sign up with some of the traffic streams up here. These are the ads you post, and that's what you do for your day.
Thank you.
And of course, if you're brand new into this program, that's what I introduced.
Start again, Carol. Welcome back to World Profits Live Business Center.
It's called training.
I see that you've been here 25 times but have not taken the time to watch our 10-minute video presentation.
Really just a pulse.
So click on that green watch video link just below the chat box and watch our video. And for doing so, you can receive 50,000 guaranteed visitors
lesson one is just that.
To the website of your choice. So click on that link, Carol, watch the video, come back and see when you're finished
I want to go back to
for a spectacular offer.
Because lesson one is really just, if you're able to ask the question, I want to go back to lesson one, you don't need lesson one. Lesson two is much the same. All we're doing at lesson two is making sure that you could get there from lesson one. In other words, we want to make sure that you know how to change lessons. So if you say, I want to go back and try lesson two again, well, that means you already know how to change lessons, so that won't do you any good. Lesson three is where it all starts. And it's necessary to do that because you want to make sure that you're in the member area, that you're all set up and ready to go. And when you get to lesson three, which you can see where you're at down here, I try to remind people where you are. You're currently on lesson three. That's where you want to watch this video. And this video will take you through the whole system. It leaves nothing out. It just gets you going, teaches you how to promote. And I guess one of the most important things that I can relay to you now is follow that program as it is in this video. Stick to it for a couple of weeks. The number one mistake that I see is this. See my mouse here on the screen? See how it's going over here? It goes up there and it clicks on website management. Because a lot of people think, well, I have to get ready for all this, don't I? Don't I need a landing page? Don't I need to, look at all this stuff over here. Don't I need like the lead magnets and the packs and all this? And it's like, no, you don't need any of that. You don't need to do anything except roll over to the traffic streams and just sign up for one. Learn how that works. It's in the video. And then repeat it for another one and another one. And the other question that I get is, how many can I, or do I want to sign up for? Well, it depends on how much time you have in your day. I'll give you an example. Howard Martell. Or do I want to sign up for? He's very good at this. It depends on how much time you have in your day. I'll give you an example. Safe Listen Exchange. Howard Martell. Or do I want to sign up for? Very good. It's like a multi-clipboard. And he uses that. And he also uses, I'm sure, the reminder system and a couple of tools that sort of kind of...
It's like a multi-clipboard.
The whole thing, like the link...
And he uses that.
System.
And he also uses, I'm sure, the
But
reminder
he started
system and a
with
couple of
just the
tools
one.
that sort of kind of...
It's
like a multi-clipboard.
The whole thing, like the link...
And he uses that. And he also uses, I'm sure, the reminder system and a couple of tools that sort of kind of take a multi-clipboard, the whole thing, like the link, and he uses that. And he also uses, I'm sure, the reminder system and a couple of tools that sort of kind of take a multi-clipboard, the whole thing, like the link, and he uses that. And he also uses, I'm sure, the reminder system and a couple of tools that sort of kind of take a multi-clipboard, the whole thing, like the link, and he uses that. And he also uses, I'm sure, the reminder system and a couple of tools that sort of kind of take a
right? We then take care of sending them the information and talking to them about upgrading and all of that good stuff over here so that you have time to continue promoting. Okay, we're very unique that way because you get to, you can also, as you get better and better at this, you can introduce these using the prospect manager and that sort of a thing. I've tried for many years to keep people on that path. And again, they slip. I've seen it time and time again. They'll come to me. I had a gentleman, this guy is a hard worker. Don't get me wrong. He's had probably 25, 30 support tickets in since the end of January. He joined us around the last couple days of January. And he got 25 support tickets about the magic. Everything. I mean, this guy's going around all over the place. And he's doing good. I mean, he's bought a lot of stuff. He's doing the best he can. But when I looked at his ad tracker, I didn't see a lot of promotion. I saw some promotion. Like he had placed ads in some traffic exchanges. I didn't really see any ads going out in safe lists and things like that. So I just said, listen, past previous support tickets, and they all are about the things that I kind of say not to do. We've got to settle into promotion and learning how to generate leads before we want to do these other things. Like, do I need to use the magic list builder? Do I need to create landing pages using the landing page builder? No. You shouldn't be doing any of that until at least you have an understanding of how the system works. The best analogy I can give you, honestly, is if I sent you into a store and all the products were set up. I just wanted it to be a little bit better. Didn't like the colors. They weren't just George. You understand, don't you? I say, yeah, but you've got a beautiful store and nobody's coming into it. So when you come back to me in 2 to 3 weeks and say, George, nobody's buying anything, I say, well, you don't have anyone coming in. So that's where I'm coming from, is you have to understand that these names here on this right-hand menu, the top sellers and the top lead creators, these are the people that are out on the streets with the balloons, right? They're the ones that walk into the donut shop and they say, hey everybody, pay attention. I got a store down the road. You should go check it out. Right? That's the equivalent of you posting an ad to a safe list saying, hey, check out this page. There are over 1,000 sites, give or take, that you can be promoting. And that's what you need to do. You have to have that mentality rather than the mentality of well, I'll just sign up for everything I see. Right? I'll sign up for everything. We have a guy that, again, these people mean well, and and I always say this, I'm trying to help, but he has signed up on his own landing pages probably 50 times. And we always say, why do you keep signing up for your own, like when you see landing pages that are from World Profit, that's one problem, you keep signing up for them. But why are you signing up for things? You go to the traffic exchanges and you post ads. Your job now is to be the one posting the ads, not signing up to them. Because all that's going to happen is you're going to end up signing up for landing pages that are going through for all this company and that company. You're going to get sidetracked, in other words. And you really want to stay away from that. Okay, so, and again, he signs up so many times. It's kind of funny. He apologizes oh, I signed up for again. And I don't want to use the term sign-up-aholic. But you got to be really careful, folks. Like we're trying to teach you to be the one sending the ads out and processing the leads. Don't become a lead, right? At least for a couple of weeks. Put that as your assignment. Don't sign up for anything you see for a couple of weeks. Just stick with this program. You go to the traffic streams, get your accounts, do your promotion, and don't sign up for everything you see, because it'll drive you crazy. They're using the same tactics that I'm trying to teach you, like the free book on this and the free that. That's what we send out. Okay, so stop doing that. And the way to do the test, the gauge, is how many associates have you signed up today? You should be focused on that. And when we first started our business, that's how we did it. How much money, and we learned this the hard way, how much money did we make today? Because we were good at signing up people. When we first started World Profit, we were signing people up. We had that. We went to the next level though, and we said, how much money have we made today? Have we made 20 bucks? That was our first sort of, I used to have a $20 bill, and that was the goal. And I had learned the hard way, and believe me, to the tune of about $28,000, that if you don't have that as your next goal, like how much commission I make, how much I make, it can get tough, right? You can end up spending 6 months preparing the store that's already prepared and ready, instead of actually getting right down to promoting and getting people in there. Now, with all that being said, you will get to the point where you're promoting and you're in business, right? And that's a great thing. It will happen. I generally say to people, just stick with promoting for at least 2 to 3 weeks. See this as a long-term business. We're not a business opportunity. We never have been. We host websites. That's how we started, and that's how we are now. We host sites. And our little thing became, let's teach people how we're doing it. How did World Profit grow? Well, we grew by signing up people and giving them the ability to sell our product. Well, then we did that with you folks. We said, well, as a silver member, you have the ability to sign people up, and they can go and buy things. When we first started our business, that's how we did it. How much money, and we learned this the hard way. Ask Linda, ask Greg, like when they sign people up and they purchase, we also pay bonuses, right? A lot of our members are platinum members. They get 40% commission. And the reason I say we go halfers is because if they make enough sales, their bonuses take them pretty much to 50% of what they're bringing in, which is quite good in this industry, I would say, especially with a company like World Profit, where our expenses are very high. to host domains, maintain software. You know, we have a lot of servers and a lot of staff that run the servers, and they have to be, everybody has to be paid, right? And that's the secret to when people say, well, I don't know if the system works. I'm confused about it. Well, it has to work because our success is based on the sales that you folks bring in, right? We don't actually sell anything anymore. We teach you folks as the affiliates or the dealers or the, you know, the silver or platinum members how to do that. So you know that we're tied together too. We have to be. It doesn't work if you're not, you know, creating sales and things. Eventually it would fail, right? So that's how you get started into this. Now I want to talk to you folks about a few things, and I want you to take your hat and put on the other hat called, this is more advanced training. If you're not generating associates, but you're doing the job of promotion, then you can do these advanced things. Okay, it's important that you understand that as long as you have a, you know, you're saying to yourself, yeah, I get the promotion thing, and then wander around, do stuff, have fun, enjoy the different lessons. You can access all of the lessons right by here. It says Bootcamp Lesson Summary and Lesson Change Area. You can see we have hundreds of lessons because we've got hundreds of parts to this, right? As soon as you look at this, wow, look at all the stuff in here. This is crazy. But this page here helps you understand that it's just pieces of the pie, right? Like when you go see a beautiful house, you've seen homes, you know, the new modern homes. They've got a million things in them, right? Well, they all started by going piece by piece, brick by brick. It didn't just happen. So that's the way all of this is for you. You don't have to master everything. Just go through it slowly. Remember, we're here for the long term. We're not an opportunity. We are a business training platform. Okay, so all these things here, you don't need to go in any order either. If you want to learn about the ClickBank Store plugin, which I'm going to talk about today, go to lesson 21, switch to it. Okay, if you want to learn about the Affiliate Center, switch to it. Or if you're doing something in here and you realize, you know, the Universal Bonus Builder, what about that? Well, you can click on it and there's usually a video right in there which will take you through everything. Right, so don't feel like you're limited to just, well, I'm promoting, I don't get to do anything else. Well, no, you do. I just want to make sure that you understand how it works. Okay, and that is important for all of your other affiliate programs. Right, a lot of you I'm seeing now in the ad tracker, you're promoting your other programs, which is fantastic. It means that you're using what you're being taught, you're putting in affiliate programs and links and signing people up into them and that sort of a thing, which is really fantastic. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to just check here for any questions that are being asked. I know there's a lot of them. Dusty is right. You have to pay attention to your ad tracker. And I'm just going to roll up here. Everybody's good morning-ing me. That's great. So we're looking at the server's pretty slow. I show 20. So I don't really see too many questions here. Just reading. Can you explain the difference between Safe List and Traffic Exchange? Where do you find the ads to use for Traffic Exchange programs? The ads that you use, and again, I want to take you back to training here. I will probably be doing a new training video soon, but it'll be the same as this one. Believe me, it won't change. It'll be the same. It'll just be a little more modern. You want to stick with this because this is going to teach you what a safe list is and what a traffic exchange is and where to get the ads for each one. Okay, but to just save you some time, the ad examples can be used for both safe lists and traffic exchanges. It depends on what they want. I can guarantee you they will always want a short subject line. Safe lists want this area too, right? Because you got to send a message out. You can change this. You can trim off some parts of it. But traffic exchanges, they always want this part up here, and they want this, of course. And you should cloak it. so that you can track it. Okay, and that's how that works. They will want banners, some of them, right? So you can get banner code up here. All right. Okay. And Robert says, the ad tracker doesn't tell me where the 22 came from. Robert, if you're bringing in 22 associates, bring in another 22. Don't worry about where they're coming from. I wouldn't worry about that at all. As a matter of fact, I haven't looked at my own ad tracker in probably, well, since I do the boot camp. What I want to see is results. If I start doing promotion to a certain place and it's not performing, well, then you might want to say, hey, I'm getting like, 600 clicks from this source and I'm not getting anything, if it's a safe list, right? If it's a traffic exchange, you might get hundreds of clicks and no signups. But safe lists are definitely higher quality, so you want to look at that too, right? Okay, so Alice says, is it advisable to pay for traffic or leads for the whole year in order to get traffic daily? That's totally up to you, Alice. If you fill out a tech support form, I do have some options if you want to pay. I did a workshop on that, and I have a stationery that I can send you that talks about if you want to pay. If you have some money in your budget, I give you some of the things that I would do. Okay. Robert says, how do I know how many came from World Profit and how many came from others? Again, if you're bringing in 22 and you're getting emailed that somebody signed up, that means that you're generating that. Okay, so if you get an email saying so-and-so has signed up for the associate program, then that's good. All right, we start you off as a silver member with free associates, but I wouldn't touch those with a 10-foot pole because we're emailing them every day. I would focus on bringing in new associates until you got that mastered. Then when you're really good with that, that's when you can attend to those associates and you can sell them your stuff. You can send them ClickBank products and things like that. Okay? Margaret says, how long does it take to get your ad tracker up to 200? It can take one day. It just depends on your promotions. If you want me to take a look at your promotions, send me in a support ticket and I'll take a look at your ad tracker. Definitely, if you're promoting to 10, what I'm going to look for though, Margaret, and this is very, very important, is I'm going to look for 10 unique clicks. In other words, from each of the 10 sites. I'm going to look for those and I'll count them. I'll say, okay, well, safe list 1, safe list 2, whatever they are. Look for traffic exchanges. So I'm going to count the 10. Well, in your case, plus, so I'm going to be looking for about 12. And then the traffic exchanges, I'll be looking for those 4. So I'm going to look for 16 sources in those clicks. It's important to know that. That's like, I'm very, very strict with that part of it. I've had people say, well, I'm promoting to, I promote to hundreds of sites. And then I look at their ad tracker and I say, maybe we should reevaluate that statement. Because if for example, Linda Elzy, if I went to her ad tracker, I can't count. It's too many. And that's why Linda's been the top salesperson of the company for the last 7 years. And it's because of that. I look at her ad tracker, I can't count that. There's too many sources here, right? So if Linda says, hey, George, I'm promoting to 100 sites, I go, yeah, Linda, I'll take your word for it. I'm not going and counting them, okay? And honestly, that's how she does it, right? She's just got promotions going on all the time. Richard Moyer says, video in the vault, use Excel or Google Sheets. Yeah, World Profit Ad Tracker, yes. And I want to talk about that too. It's an important thing to make note of. If you want to track visitors and things as you get better in your landing page builder. Okay, so if I went to the landing page builder here, and this is just about landing page builder, my thing that I would do is if I created a landing page from the builder here, let's say it was this one here, and I wanted to have extremely good tracking, all right, you can put analytics tracking in this area right here from Google. And that would give you the best tracking from sources and visitors and everything to that page. Beyond, like, they're the best. It doesn't get any better than that. Okay, so you can do that. Now, if you wanted to track visitors in general to your website, okay, say you said, George, you know what, I just want tracking to everything I do, all the landing pages, I just want tracking for everything. Okay, you can go into your affiliate center, and what you do is you take your Google Analytics code and you enter it, you say add affiliate code, and you put it in here. And when you save it, what it'll do is it will say to you, where do you want to post that? I'm just going to use this as an example. It's going to say, well, where do you want to put the code? Say footer. Because you can't see analytics code, it's hidden. Okay? And you would put it down there, and it won't even show anything in here. It's just, it's invisible. But what you do is when you go back to Google, Google will say, you know, click this verify, you know, that your code is posted, it will verify it. Okay, so that's how you do Google Analytics on your website. All right, it's really cool. Okay. And Margaret Stevens says, why does the numbers at the top of the ad tracker not match the ad ID? I'm not quite sure. I don't really understand that part of it. If I click on my ad tracker, for example, what I'll see is the click. So for example, if this is the ad that is being definitely clicked right here. So you see this right here where it says this is the masked URL, and this is the actual URL. This is being clicked by this source here, which is most likely a secure website, or it came directly from somebody clicking on an email that was sent out. All right. And you know, you can, again, you can track people using analytics if you want. Google Analytics will track everything for you too. Right? And the lead magnet has great stats, absolutely. Okay? I wanted to talk to you folks today about a couple of packages I've been asked about. The number one is, it's called Squeeze Ninja. And if you go into website management here on the left menu, I've gone through and I've recoded a lot of it. It's called Squeeze Ninja. And this is directed more to the people who want to create more pages, more squeeze pages, more landing pages. And you want to kind of have your own separate area where you can work and track and all of that good stuff. That's what this is all about. It comes in when you sign up with it. I set it up like this. This is what it looks like. And there's videos, of course, to help you. But this easy squeeze is the best part. Is you can choose something to give away, right? So say I choose this program here, and I call it 20 minute. I'll just call it 20 minute. And this is on your own domain, of course, where this is hosted. And it goes on. And I'm not going to create some crazy thing, but in other words, I'm going to spend 20 minutes on this. You can use Aweber, or you can use custom. And the custom part here is the part that I talk about in the member area here. You can add some code that will generate associates. Okay, so it's totally up to you if you do that or not, or you could just use it for your Aweber. And they of course recommend, or I recommend Aweber, it's the easiest. But it will create a website that you can send people to. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it at this. The list name, I'm going to just call it WorldGram, and then we continue on. And oops, sorry, I just set this domain up. So you go through this, and it will set up the different sites for you and the different pages for you. And it's a lot of fun to use because it just creates new sites. And again, this one here, I just set it up about a minute ago. I didn't want to use an actual one because they're owned by other people, and I don't want to set up pages for them. You can find out all about it though, and I urge you to do this. there is a video that you will see in this area before the setup is complete. This is for advanced users that just want to play and have more web pages, more sites set up. There's also another one I wanted to talk to you about. We're going to send out a promo today for these. Right over here, it is called, under Money Makers, it's called Easy Deal Builder. Easy Deal Builder is a way for you to create, well, we pre-packaged 9. 9 deals are already in here, and you can sell these things. And you can put new deals in, like new software that you see. I get asked a lot of times, people say, well, I have a book I'm trying to give away or sell, or I need another bonus system. And you know, you go to our bonus systems here and you say, well, George, I've got my own bonus that I want to give away. And the way it looks is, if you go to the, when it's set up, it looks like this right out of the gate. And you have these different programs. Oop, of course it wants me to sign in again. It comes with the deals already built. The reason I'm going through this quickly is there are videos that go through all of this that you can see. So let me just do this 50K formula one here. You can preview the deal. It looks like this. It's got a video and everything. I'll just pause it. Anyways, the add to cart, you'll notice it'll give me an error because I haven't set up a PayPal button or anything. But your payment link can be anything. It could be Bitcoin, or it can be for free. You can give people these items away for free, which is kind of neat, right? Because you can say, I'll give you this as a bonus. You can post these on Facebook too. Okay, so you can take a preview of what it looks like. You can even use, you can iframe it and put it into a, onto your website if you want. Okay, so these are, again, there are videos that explain how this works, but it's pretty neat because you can edit these deals and you can make all these changes and things. You can change that to different wording. You could put analytics tracking in there, exit pop-ups, everything. Okay, and there's too many things to go through, but it's really neat. Okay, you can actually add video code to a different video if you set up your own deals. So if I said just cancel this and say I want to set up my own deal right here, new, you can go right from scratch and create a deal, and you can give away something. I personally would use this as a giveaway deal. Like, in other words, put your PayPal address in there, get a PLR product of some sort, and then say, if you buy this or you sign up, I'll give you this for free. And of course, there's 9 deals in here already that you can use. Okay, so these are your products. They're all available through a main download site. So in other words, if you go to this underground traffic and you say, you know, where this is the success URL. In other words, after somebody's purchased it or you want to give it away, they simply click on that. You give them this link and it'll send them to a download. That's pretty cool, right? Like, it sends them here and they can download it. All right. Squeeze Ninja is much the same, but this is more for lead generation. Okay, you're able to create opt-ins for people to get these books and things like that for free. And this is just my IP not loading properly here. Good old Google. Okay. And these products are explained really well in this area. Okay, so you've got under Money Makers, Easy Deal Builder, and of course Squeeze Ninja is in website management because it's more of a, you know, a squeeze page builder. Okay, we have a deal that we're emailing out. You can get both installed with all the products in place. The cost is, again, $87, and it's a one-time fee. And I can show you all the different products here. They're pretty neat. They're all right here. So you can even send people to this page. You don't need to set any of these up. They're all set up. And you can send people to these pages and say, listen, I'll let you, if you do something for me, meaning sign up into my program, do this, do that, or whatever, you could pick 5 of these and I'll give them to you. They're yours, free, that kind of a thing. And you can have 20 of them in here if you were building them, right? If you got your hands on stuff. So this is the answer to people who say, I have a PLR product that I bought and I have rights to resell it or give it away or have a free, like a Bitcoin report or something, even from our member area. You can set it up in here, okay? And you don't need a video or anything. Most of these don't even have videos. Like if you click on, ooh, I can't remember. I think this one might be one that doesn't have. Oh, of course, I click on the one with the video. This one maybe. Oh, another one with a video. There's only 3 with a video. Let's see if I can get one without a video. This one doesn't have video. So you can just have an image up here if you want. It doesn't have to be video. Okay, so it's pretty neat. Is that good enough? You guys understand that? So look, watch your email, and we have a link where you can get the 2 set up automatically. Okay. Okay, and Robert, I'm not quite sure what a source count means. I'm not quite sure. And Margaret, yeah, that means that if you're getting 200 clicks a day, that's great. Okay, that's great. I wanted to talk to you about the ClickBank store. I get questions about the ClickBank store. This one of our members bought the ClickBank store, and it looks like this on your website. You can go to it directly if you want. This is just on your website, and when it's set up, it says 10,000 products. You can change that if you want. It can say anything you like. It's totally up to you. If you go, you can read all about it right under the ClickBank store. I'm not used to my video monitor being this large, so it's hard for me to, like, I know you guys are looking at it saying, I can barely read that, but this is huge on my monitor. So I have to go through and I have to be very careful with this. So if I go to the ClickBank store, you click on CB Store 10,000 products. Okay, you see that? Signing up for ClickBank is free. It's a giant marketplace with thousands, like over 10,000 products. And what they do is they give you an ID that you make up. I shouldn't say they give you an ID. You make up an ID. And they give you the ability to sell any of the products in the ClickBank store or in the ClickBank marketplace. So what we did was we worked out an arrangement so that I can set up the CB store if you decide to go with a company called CB Engine, which is endorsed by ClickBank, or we wouldn't do it. And you get an ID. This is a fee that you have to pay, but it's a one-time fee. Okay, it's like $27, I think. And once you get signed up, you put your IDs in, which you'll see spots to do that. And then we set up the store for you, and you can watch a video here. Talks a little bit about it. But what it does is it allows you to send people to a site, your site, and they can look at anything they want here. You can also send them directly to any of these areas here and say, here's some stuff I have. An example of that is like this one right here where it says index cat B. This will send them somewhere within your ClickBank store. You see, and it only will talk about this stuff. So you've got your Bitcoin, crypto. Now, if somebody clicks on this after we've set it up, they will decide to purchase, hopefully, and it will go through your link. So if they come down here and they say, you know what, I like this, I want to purchase this, they can come in and go in and purchase it and go from there. Okay, so you go in and if they purchase, and you will get your ClickBank commission from doing that. Okay. So I think that this one here, you have to listen to this, and then it'll take you to the site or something. Or there you go. I prefer to read. Sure, and then you go down, and this is how you do it. Okay. So the bottom line is, once they're at the site, you don't have to worry about them. There's a cookie put on their computer. And not the kind you eat. It's a special tracking cookie that will make sure if they purchase it, you get your commission. Okay? And that's how the ClickBank store works. You don't have to buy ClickBank products to sell them. All right? You simply kind of get a key and that key is your username, and that's put into the links. And of course, you can use a ClickBank promo kit here, which is already done. You don't have to worry about it. You know, it's a Bitcoin breakthrough. You can promote these things the way we taught you to promote. Okay. We also have another company called JVZoo, which is much like ClickBank, same sort of idea. You get an ID number, they give you the number, and it's right up here under the Moneymaker kit. Okay, you see that? So what you could do theoretically is if you had the deal builder, you would take this link right here, deals.yourdomainname.com, and you would have this, and you would say to somebody, if you purchase this product, I'll give you your pick of 6 items. There's your bonus. Okay? That sort of idea. Okay, Robert says, what website are they coming from, but it totals account and shows which associates come from where? Robert, I wouldn't worry about any of that. I don't know why you're focused on what website they're coming from. What I would do is this, Robert. This is how I would do it. When you get up in the morning and you're about to promote, are you following? Because this is like you're obviously signing people up. So let's get out the old-fashioned paper and pen. Do a daily log of where you're promoting. So if I said to you, Robert, so Robert says to me, George, I'm going to go, I've signed up for one of these here. I'm going to go right here to somewhere and send out an ad. I'm going to go to this place right here, Gold Mine. So you log in there and you say, I'm going to send out an ad just like you normally would. You don't have to change anything because you're saying to me, I don't know where these people are coming from. And write it down and make note of it. Then when an associate signs up, we send you at the bottom of the associate sign up, it tells you what landing page they went to. Did you know that? When you sign up an associate, you can look at the email you get and it will tell you where they came from. Or it'll give you a really good guess at it. Yeah. So if you're using Gmail, you can go into your Gmail account and you can search for that email. And I assure you, you'll find it in your account that you use as a dealer. It will show that to you. It'll say, oh yeah, this person signed up. And I do that all the time because we have associates that sign up and we do track where they come from. But sometimes I look it up, it didn't track it right or something. I always go back to Gmail and I search for that email. And it will come up, I assure you. You'll find them all. They're all in there. And it will give you the IP address they came from and where they came from. What landing page they went to. Okay? So that way you can make it a lot easier than looking at the ad tracker and trying to decipher it from that. It's a little easier to do it that way. All right. You can also, Robert, you can go to your prospect manager and you can get some details on where people are coming from in there too by clicking on view, because all of your associates come in from there. Now you see this one says landing page they signed up on. It doesn't track it. It didn't get it. Referral link, that kind of stuff. The system will do the best it can to track these things, but in most cases it gets them. Okay. Sometimes they just come in, George@incor.com. Who's this guy? That's me. Came in through an auto-response sequence. That's our autoresponder, by the way. This person here, let's see if we get any info from this guy. So this one here says, the landing page he signed up on is this one. See this? Homeworkers 5000. So what I can do is I can copy that and I can go take a look at it and say, well, this one there. And then it might come to you and say, oh yeah, I did a whole bunch of promotions for this to this place. And Brian Armstrong, another thing, the live chat system. It's well worth your time to just take a quick look at it. Okay, so if you go down on the left menu here and you scroll all the way down, a lot of our advanced users, like Linda, live on this system. It's called Sales Chat. And you click on it. And there's a video in here to teach you. They give you, I believe, a free account for 15 days or 30 days. You could try it out. This will help you in any business that you're in online. This is not limited to World Profit. You can attach this to any landing page you build in the landing page builder. They'll give you code for it that you can use, and you can add it to your website. Add it to your blog. Okay, it's awesome. This thing is amazing, and it's so cheap. Okay, so if you want, and again, this works for any business that you're in. I always get those, been in your program, George, for 2 months, and it's all about World Profit. And that's where what I have to do at that point is I have a bottle of virtual pills to calm me down, right? Because I say, how can this be? I mean, I do the workshop to teach people how to generate leads into World Profit, right? Like that's my job, right? I get, like, all of you want to know how to build your World Profit business, but every now and then I get somebody that says, "Oh, it's all about World Profit." Well, not really. Like, you have a website up here, right? You can create 50 landing pages. Ask Howard Martell how many he's created. Howard, are you here now? He's created like 200 for every business under the sun, right? So I take I take a couple, boom, boom, and I drink, and I just calm down, George, just settle yourself. Did you know that 80% of everything I've ever done is about other sites? So this is an example of something that is absolutely awesome. It will sadly take you a bit of time to wrap your head around it. Like, ask Brian Armstrong. He's in here right now. Remember, Brian? It was a little tough to kind of... So I'm over here in the console, and these are my visitors. But once you get it, and you say, okay, I get it, I understand it, it's awesome. It really is. It's cool. Because people come to any page that you have the code on, and of course you don't have to put any code on. All we want is this to do our landing pages. But then you see where they come from, what they're doing, where they're going, and all this stuff. It's pretty cool. Okay? So, does anybody want to know how to mine Bitcoin? Do you want to know my take on mining it? Really mining it off any computer in your home that you might have laying around? I'm not going to tell you that this is going to make you a millionaire. Okay, it's not. This is just a legitimate, great way to mine Bitcoin. If you want to do it. And I'm buying another computer to do it. But I'm going to use that computer. I was going to buy an ASIC machine, and I decided not to because it's just a dedicated machine to mining, and I didn't really want to do that. I kind of want a computer that I'm using that can generate, say, $50 a month, $20 a month. Imagine that. Somebody says to you, so why would you want to generate $50 a month? Well, if it doesn't cost me anything other than my computer's always on anyways, so the electrical bill, like, you know, how you hear about, oh, the electrical bills. Yeah, sure, if you're in China and you're running like 6,000 ASIC machines, sure, but that's the business they're in. Of course, they're moving to Canada now, right? You've all heard that. They're all coming to Canada because it's cool, right? The temperature. And we got a lot of buildings that you can, you can host your servers in, right? So here's the place that I use. I'm just going to fire it up now. And I know people like Richard will say, oh, George, that's cool. This is a place. This is where we go. Now, what happens is notifications, I'll let them. Sure, why not? Allow. When you come to NiceHash, it is, it's going to install a piece of software on your machine. And it's safe. Okay? So you want to go to the cell area here. And oh, by the way, don't worry about this. I've put this in your member area under Cool Tools. Okay, so if I go here, if I go back into my member area, it's right here under Cool Tools. Cool Tools right there. And it is, of course, if you want to buy Bitcoin, I would recommend Coinbase. They're very good. Oh, by the way, Bitcoin went up over $10,000 again yesterday. I'm always got my phone around here somewhere, I think. Oh boy, I don't know where I put it. Anyways, it was up over 10,000 yesterday. So nice hashes right here. Okay, and again, this is all free. This doesn't cost you any money. So don't worry about any of that stuff. You want to sign up for the sell one because you're selling your computer power. Okay, and you click the download right here, and they talk about all the payments. Now this is not a matrix system. This isn't you know, sign up all your friends. This is just for you to use. All right, so it's not a investment system. You don't invest any money. Okay, if you were a purchaser and you wanted to purchase mining equipment or rent, that's different. This is the one you want to go in, right? So you download the software, you put it on your machine, and it just looks like this. I just did this one on this machine. This is a test account, so I just set this up a couple hours ago. So what it does everything automatic for you, right? It just loads up and goes. And my favorite part about this is it will run on your machine. And you can see, even on my machine right here, I don't have the video card. And good morning, everybody. My name is George Kosch. Today is Friday, the 16th of February. You know, we're really enjoying the sales volume that's coming in, the amount of associates being signed up into the program. And we're also getting a lot of people that are coming in with support tickets asking, you know, can you check out my, you know, how I'm doing business and look at my ad tracker and everything like that. So, I mean, it couldn't be better. Like, we're doing very well. We're having a great February. And of course, this is really in the middle of our top sales season. This is when people are coming in and signing up into our different programs, coming through the member area and everything. And of course, the most important thing to understand is that all comes from promotion.